Hello and welcome back to the Average Joe podcast. Of course, I'm your host here, Joe, and today we're talking Young Dolph. It's RIP. I'm so saddened by the situation. I hope his kids, the girlfriend, the family, the friends. I hope everybody, we pray with them, because this is another sad situation in our community. Not too long ago, we lost Nipsey Hussle, we've lost King Von, we've lost Tupac, we've lost Biggie. Honestly, the list goes on and on. And this is an ongoing situation in our community. And I wonder when this is going to stop, when we are going to, stop being jealous and envious and focus so much on rivalries and actually come together to actually do things. Because Young Dolph was actually, he repped so hard for Memphis, and he was really putting on for his city. He was looking out, for the young men, and he'd, overcome so much adversity. And it saddens me truly to see him honestly go out this way, and especially in his hometown, the place that he loves so much. And this is the same way, that the same way that Nipsey Hussle was taken out. It's like you try to help your own people. You try to, give back to your community. You try to, outgrow your past, because, who you were, 5 years ago, 10 years ago isn't the same person you are today. And it's sad that, those rivalries and, who you are, you sometimes can't outgrow that. And that's why they say you really do have to leave your community, and you have to maybe even help them from afar, or just almost not even help them at all, because look at what could happen. This is time and time again, and I'm honestly so sad for our people, because I want us to progress. I want us to do better. I want us to come together. But this is something, it's almost inevitable. We want to see black men live long lives. We see what goes on in Chicago, and it's saddening, honestly. We don't think about it, like every day, every other day. It's some rapper, it's some kid, it's somebody who's getting taken away from us for no good reason. And with this Young Dolph situation, I don't know if it's jealousy, it's envy, it's a rivalry, it's whatever it is. It didn't mean for somebody to take such a promising man from us. He'd worked so hard. He's, in our community, and his music was just really good. He honestly made you want to hustle. He made you want to, strive and do more. And it was very uplifting in its own way. And I know that, he'd been honestly a victim. This isn't the first, this isn't the second time. I'd hope that black men in particular, could sit down and iron out their problems the same way Gucci Mane and Jeezy did. Because I think if we're able to sit down and we're able to talk to each other, we're able to connect, think we could have better outcomes. This man, Adolph Robert Thornton Jr., better known to us as Young Dolph, didn't deserve this. He was somebody who was really looking out for the community, looking out to kind of to grow other artists. With Keef, we want more for our people, and we can't keep having this happen. We can't keep losing each other to whatever petty and unnecessary reasons it is, or it is not. And it's, this is a community thing. This is where we give other communities the chance to say, well, look at them. They're killing themselves, and look at them. They strike violence amongst each other. They have no control within each other. It's saddening. It's heartbreaking. This is preventable. This doesn't need to happen. A 36-year-old man with two kids, a beautiful black woman standing beside him, doesn't deserve to die like this. The man was just out buying cookies, supporting a black business that he'd been there multiple times and trying to grow. He didn't deserve this. Nobody deserves this. Our community does not deserve to operate in this way. This was a family man. He even made it a point to say at one point that he doesn't keep gentlemen around him who don't take care of their kids, because that is something that's affecting our communities. We don't have active fathers. We don't have fathers who are millionaires. Look at this gentleman. This is someone who'd overcome adversity to enter himself in the 1%. And what happens? Our own people take him out. Our own people are jealous and envious at the progression that this man has made for himself. Their bars weren't hitting hard enough. They weren't able to do what he was doing, so they had to take him out. They, or even if it was somebody who was doing better, they were satisfied and insecure in their position. They had to take this gentleman out. Look at his beautiful family. Look at his children. These kids don't deserve to grow up without a father, because that's how we breed another generation of kids out here lost and confused and not understanding the path that they're on or that they're destined, because a strong black man has just perished. Look at the knowledge and things that Nipsey Hussle was trying to preach to our people, and he was taken away by our very own because of because of whatever reasons. This must end in our community. We need to do better. He doesn't deserve this. We don't deserve this. We don't deserve for somebody who owns his masters, who's building for his community, who's made it out. He didn't deserve this. His family didn't deserve this. And imagine how many people out there are gonna find themselves in a possible destitute situation because now the financial breadwinner who was taking care of so many people is not around. The father figure or the role model who was out here guiding so many people is not around. I looked on my timeline today and so many black men were saying how uplifting this guy was, how he was their favorite rapper, how he motivated them. And look at how he gets taken out. How do those men go on, and how do they find that motivation when they found it in him? And this is only going to incite more violence. Because the people on Dolph's sides are going to be mad to find out and create and get vengeance on his death. And it's not gonna bring him back. It's not gonna solve anything, but it's gonna temporarily make these people feel better. And they're going to make lifelong decisions that affect them. They're gonna go kill somebody and get 20 years to life. This is saddening in our community. Look at this beautiful black family. They didn't deserve this. Our community doesn't deserve to operate in this way. We need to look at ourselves and we need to figure out how we can do better, because this man does not deserve this. Our community needs to grow up and do better. That gang shit, that violence, gun violence, fight. I promise you, why can't you fight man to man, hand to hand? Why do you have to bring guns into it? You're cowardly. You are less than a man if you feel like you have to solve your problems with a gun. It doesn't make sense. And the people who killed this man, I promise you, they're jealous, they're envious, they're saddened about the way their lives turned out, and they wanted to take it out because he made it past something that these people couldn't do. There's so many rappers, so many, we could name them off, but I want us to do better in our community. But thank you for tuning in to my long rant, and stay tuned for more.